Hello, hello. Now let's see if this is working. It has been eh eh. It's been a while. Gotta swap account. It's not functioning. Help. No. I don't want to watch the stream on my personal account. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that. I muted my mic just to hear the audio. Now, fair warning, I have actually played a bit of this game on my own before I decided to stream it. I didn't get very far. I really didn't. Like, I didn't even finish this. I didn't even start the first real dungeon. The first non-tutorial dungeon. Alrighty then. Now, yes, text language in English, because that's what I read. I need to start working on learning my Japanese. I still have my textbooks. Audio language, I want in English, because I actually like the voice acting for the most part. And truth be told, these people don't feel Japanese. And I like the online. Now, it says to adjust the brightness until the monster is barely visible. Now, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to use my stream to see when it's going to be too dark for YouTube to pick up. Because if I go all the way down, I can actually still see it. It says barely visible, but I want to be a little more than barely. I think that'll work. I don't have HDR on my TV, so nope. And obviously YouTube has some brightness issues. I think this should work. If I need to adjust the brightness later, I can. Yep, there's an autosave feature. Yep, I cannot just copy this game. Hopefully there's not a streaming is not permitted area that I just don't remember. Like, I can't, for example, I cannot stream Sparking Zero. The game just simply won't let me. Yep. Here is the fair seizure warning. This is in fact a game. Atlas. Okay. I'm not gonna skip
I
anything.
trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Fuck them kids. Fuck the furries.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
What an opening. Let's go regicide, baby.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt, without an heir to wear the crown. What will become of the royal magic?
Thus
I just realized I never actually closed my door.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
I'll say it. This game is clearly not subtle. We just saw him kill the king. He's clearly vying for the throne. But I've never known an Atlas game to be that overt with what seems to be like a near big bad. Like, he seems to be, for lack of a better term, the main villain, at least for a while. So something is going to tell me he's after the throne for good reason, or he's being controlled, or something. Just because that's how RPGs tend to go. I will say, oh, hello Noodle, my cat says hi. Oh, are you gonna try to lay on me while I play, buddy? Yeah, that's such a metal as fuck system. I love how they're, you'll get to see it later, but how it looks when the archetypes actually manifest is so sick. Okay. Metaphor. Fantazio. Now, I will say, I love this game's aesthetics. Auto advance off. I can turn that on later. Anime subtitles, yes, please. Enable confirmations for guard, pass turn, or auto battle. Honestly, I want that on for now. Now, for my sake, can I go to, like, controls to change the controls? No, it seems like no. Okay. And seems sacrilegious, but I'm actually going to turn down the music a fair amount. For a reason. And it's because some quiet voices actually can get drowned out by the music. The default mixing is kind of meh. Noodle. Are you... I know it's like the end of November and it's cuddle season, but you really decided to just hop up all up on me? Okay. Oh, and this is really sick.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
Oh wait, I just realized this is more.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Yeah, so, who are you, who shall guide the protagonist? That's asking for my name. I'll name the protagonist later. Which is hella weird.
Ah,
But I kinda love it.
a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
One
It
moment.
is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
I mean, no. Because fantasy, not only can fantasy, in this case fiction, I'm treating them as one of the same. For that's how this is seemingly speaking about. Not fantasy as in the genre of fantasy. Fantasy as in fiction tales of fantasy. Oh, hello, viewer. I mean, I'd say not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be
fiction that can affect people, and people affect realities.
My own
So
answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
I wish I could move where the chat is on my phone, just so that my cat being in the way. He's decided to hop on top of me. He's not in the way of where my controller can be held, but he is limiting my desk space because of it. So, also I'm gonna be playing it on hard. Because I love RPGs. I've never finished an Atlas game. I played Persona 5, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I like games like this. And it's challenging. If it ends up just beating my cheeks and it's not fun anymore, I might lower it, but I probably won't. I do like how the hardest difficulty is called Regicide. It's fun.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead.
Fuck that fairy.
And the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them. Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
I just realized.
Nothing of the vacant throne.
Oh, that's
Storm coming. Mark my words.
Oh my! I almost called her Hildeberg.
Certain.
Is that her? It ends in Berg.
They're bandits.
She comes back later.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia.
I think.
Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is no tribute.
And she's wearing her cloak and she doesn't have her normal weapon, so...
And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Run away!
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot more bloodshed in this game's opening than there is in the entirety of Persona.
I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Or at least explicit and on screen. And my spine is broken. Cue the 5 million game series where the entirety of the game is all a dream, or I'm going through the afterlife because I hit my head hard enough and I'm dead.
This place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Here's how you know this is no Atlas game. The protagonist speaks. He doesn't speak often, but he has a voice. You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I think we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Left click to move, right trigger to dash, circle to dodge. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen.
Let's go. Stop!
That's a worm.
Watch out!
Yeah, left trigger to use face sight. If you've never fought them, it just shows up as unknown, no idea what level they are. Let's follow that cliff on your right.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around. Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
I'm not gonna lie. Ow.
Hey,
oh, okay.
Your health is dangerously low. Watch it.
I want to do some shit. Nope, nope. Nope. What's the... I open up the menu and I'm trying to lock on. There's a lock on button, but I'm trying to figure out what it is. Alright, Noodle, good. Hey, he's getting off of me. Yeah, fantasy is dead. Yeah. Just because I'm curious if I even can gain XP now. I can fight these kind of guys later, I know.
Careful now.
Like, can I find out the controls? Because, like, I don't remember the lock-on button. And I want to. So message speed, let's fast. Okay, whatever.
Yikes.
No. Come on, baby.
Come and get me. Come on.
Ah, damn. Okay, whatever. I tried doing something cool. It didn't work, but I tried.
Hey, your health is dangerously low. Watch
Like, it wouldn't let me dodge roll. I don't know why. Like, mashing circle wasn't doing it.
Look.
Like, I didn't even click to attack more than once. Oh well. I tried. Still couldn't figure out the lock-on button. I know there is one.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Yes.
Leave it to me.
Let's see if she, tells me. I'm curious.
You say that, but...
Damn it.
Let's go over it one more time.
It would have been so funny just to
First,
not get
we
the
to the
answer.
royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the Army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs, or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come
Yeah.
on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves
So
together
knowing
and get back on
about
the road. You
their
know what
mission,
they say. Anxiety breeds
this is
the
a
world's
horrible
cruelest
plan.
monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
And
Right.
background music diegetic. So, it's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring. So, that means every bit of in-game music this main character is hearing. Which means every time the music makes the dialogue ever hard to understand, or adds more dramatic tension or dramatic effect to conversation, that's canon. So, imagine with me for a moment. I don't know if this ever happens, because if it does, what the fuck? Someone turns the corner and we just hear the evil character's main theme, and it sounds all menacing, but like, the characters are fooled by them. Because that can't work if the music isn't fooling the player as well, because of how just goofy that is. Sorry. They didn't need to make the music diegetic, but they did, which I love. However, I really hope it never comes back up in such a weird way, and instead I want it to come up one more time. Or if there's ever a time where Gallica ever gets injured and her magic isn't working, or she's separated from you, background music is just off. No music.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Just I want this to get brought back up, because that's such a dumb and stupid explanation.
Over there.
Yep, that's a road.
Got
Okay.
a set?
Now that's the Grand Cathedral,
Yikes.
which makes a good one. Now
I think
these
we're in a little over our
things,
heads.
I'm hoy. Ah, these bitches are level 8. I'll be able to relatively soon start being able to get past these guys. Or start just beating the shit out of them.
Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads. I don't like this.
Give me that shit.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
And now it's time to run away.
Yikes. I think we're in a little
I'm
over
sure
our
I'd get a lot of XP if I just beat the shit out of it.
Not good.
Oh fuck.
Run for it.
We're getting jumped.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
So, genuine question. Wouldn't it make more sense to get like
By this story of fantasy,
ear
may this
tips
fated
made up
world be
to
painted
make it
anew.
look like I'm... No, because... No. Because that race is abnormally strong. And I am not that. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me thy wish. Thy guidance, thy guidance. I don't know why he said wish.
Whoa, just look.
This is so much my entire aesthetic, bro.
Get on with it then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead!
Don't you just love fantasy racism?
Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
How the fuck would he have even gotten an igniter in the first place?
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
You dumb fuck.
Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even. Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else.
I mean, that does make sense.
Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Whoa, I just realized. So, we hear later that Count Luis, he's showing that the soldiers suck, but he's doing something. By the way, for context, in case it was missed, Count Luis is the one we saw murder the king, and is clearly vying for the throne. But I thought he was still at the helm. Like, I thought he was still leading the army right now. That's the impression I get from later stuff. Unless he's puppet leading.
His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contacts there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Shut the fuck up,
If we get
Galaga.
busted, that's it. Nobody's
Why
gonna
would
save
you
us.
be talking about this out in the street?
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
I mean, I like Galaga, actually. She's probably... Like, for me, she's way more interesting than Morgana and other guides for games like this. Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit if you're lost and ask me for advice. Press the right bumper to open the local map. If you're unsure of what to do, try pressing triangle. Gallica always has good ideas. Or so she thinks. Press up to save. Speaking of, I'm going to. Boom. And it also fully healed me because I traveled.
Oh, come off it.
Yeah, what is wrong with me being here? The churchman declared, the Elder wield devilish magic that defies the teaching of sanctism. Sanctism? Devilish magic, she says. If you were so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. She's aggravating, but let's not cause a scene. Yeah. Extra fantasy racism. Okay, so as dumb as it sounds, I really love that fantasy games have gone harder on the racism lately. You! What? Where's your clothes? Looking what everyone else is wearing. This seems like a fairly cold environment. Also, I love that when you sit still, at least. Oh wait, no, even in general. Like, at least whenever I'm not sprinting. She's, like, Gallica's still on my shoulder. I only just noticed that. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, but this lady... Why is she... I want to listen to them, actually.
Simply amazing.
Look over there. You can see the Royal Palace. No, wait, that's not right. That's where the Grand Cathedral is. At least I assume so, since it's off the main street.
What is it?
Sanctism is the really privileged thing right here, more so than the monarchy. Okay. Is that implying he's never gone to the Grand Cathedral? Really? Seems odd. But yeah, it's clear like the church has like a lot of power here.
So you?
An Elder, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Oh, not trying to be rude. Just mind yourself. The city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Yeah, be careful. They'll get you too. Just like us Pyrepus. Although she's clearly comes from money. Like, that's a lot of just metal on her, let alone good, clean metal. And looking at her, she's got, like, spiked knuckles on, like she's armed in the middle of town. Like, she's clearly important. I mean, obviously with her design, yes, no, she's clearly, like, one of our party members eventually, or a notable character or something. But, like, she's gotta be, in the world itself, pretty important. Or at least wealthy. Which is hella odd for her race. A lot of these I already read in my own time. Because, like, these people they're the poor ones. Here you go. And she's quiet. I can talk to her later.
An elder? Here?
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease.
I
a
love her
fairy
design,
and an
bro.
elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop.
There's nothing humble about an
I am in
igniter
the
shop.
market for an igniter. Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
No thanks, because I can clearly not afford that.
No thanks.
What a shame.
I got robbed
How
after
would you
all.
even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
Oh, see, I'm seeing if I can skip some of this, like,
A
introductory...
symbol
Oh, I lost
and
my beer.
instrument of the crown's
Seeing if I can
sovereignty,
skip some of the dialogue
passed
that
down through
explains stuff.
generations. If you believe
Because I've
the
already seen it,
legends,
I'm just curious if it even
houses
works that way.
incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. No living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I won't be staying long.
Oh, I don't think I'll be here long.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
No shit. That's how survival works.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She had a point, though.
Exactly.
We need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
I mean, we kind of do have time to be chatting around with the locals. Like,
Let's head there.
Yes, like, our mission's in a bit of a rush. But, like, not really. Ugh, joined the army because I looked up to Lord Louis. Or Luis. But now I get my arse handed to me if I so much as mention it. What's the state army gotta do now? We won't find any decent recruits given the messy state of things currently.
You are?
Oh, the recruitment place? Go down the street towards the cathedral. It'll be the building on the left. Looking to list as a soldier? Not like those other work for elders, I guess. Oh, you think you're better than the crime sunshine row you crawled out of? You're in for a rude awakening, boy. Fuck you! You racist. Racist. Yeah, we don't want to draw attention, but hiding your drive is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but for the sake of the mission. And on the note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just up ahead. Wait a fucking second. Neat. I didn't even know that gate was there and closed.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
Okay, so these actually don't matter. These choices don't matter. What brings you to enlist? I want to fight for change.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Okay, this does matter, because that actually affects my starting stats. So, you start with 5 across the board, but you get +2 and -2 to something. Like, if I choose I'm stronger than I look, I'll start with 7 strength but only 3 magic. If I go I've got a sharp mind, I'll have 7 magic and 3 strength. Endurance is 7 endurance but only 3 agility. Agility has 3 endurance and 7 agility. I'm small but quick. And luck instead actually gives 4 across the board, but 9 in luck. So you'll be a little worse than everywhere, but a considerable head start on your luck stat. But I believe it also adjusts your, like, what stats you gain as you level up. Because for the main character, you actually start with, sorry, English, Jesus Christ. You actually get +1 stat attributed based on these questions, I believe, and then 1 stat point you can put wherever you want. So I'm looking and seeing is there, does it okay, it seems to not actually adjust your growth. That feels, I could have sworn it adjusts stat growth. Oh, my phone, don't do this to me. Okay. Okay, so party members have their own stat growth. Yes, yes, yes. But okay. Well, shit. Okay, so honestly, I don't even know if there is different stat spreads or like different stat growth. It seems to actually just not exist. That's okay. It's just which one do I want to start with more, I guess. Strength is physical damage, magic is magic damage, endurance is basically defense, how much damage I take. Agility, success rate of getting out of battles. Your chance to hit with melee attacks, or any attack, because magic can actually miss in this game, unlike Persona. And your crit, and your chance of evading. Luck is your crit chance, insta-kill for skills that can do that, and how susceptible you are to ailments. Honestly, I think I'm going to start with this, just so I have...
I've always been pretty lucky.
So I don't have anything as a 3.
Skills, boy.
Fair response.
Last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
I will say, the way I typically like to play these games, I'm probably going to make Will, which is his canon name, unless... Because I can't think of any name I would rather him be right now. Oh, wait, shit. My stream is not live. Okay. I guess I'll go with Will, because I believe that's his canon name. At least his canon name in English. But so I think I'm just gonna go with this here.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next!
Fair enough.
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reef makes the world go round, as it were. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. I want to try! You're cutting in line. What, you're cutting in line too? Everyone will get their igniters in order. No one ever follows directions. But only thugs come in here. That's funny, actually. Hello, fat ass. They said tribe don't matter in the army. They'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. Yeah. Oh god, my back just popped in like 4 different ways. Okay. Wish I could serve Count Louis. His army's built on merit, so even a Parapus stands a chance.
What's the world coming to?
When do I get my money? So I might. I don't know. Do 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 do. Okay. So I normally like to build support for my main character. So yeah. Elder are right ominous. God's own scriptures, I swear. Guess you can't expect an elder to know shite.
Whoa.
Lance behind me, was there something you needed? Nope. I'm sure you're wondering the same thing they were. There's a stake on the table at home. What earthly force could drag me to enlist in the Royal Army? Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Well, fair enough.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Not subtle. Not subtle,
Next.
game.
Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Wasted good gear.
We're soldiers, not like we're not under knights. The fuck does squires have to do with anything?
It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force. Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You alright?
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you
Thanks,
around.
babe.
Try not to die out there.
I'll make sure to die in your
Don't make my
arms.
job any harder, please.
I didn't do
Here,
shit.
Your igniter.
You watched me not do shit.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Yep. Those are igniters. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take this.
Hello,
too.
viewers.
Protect it with your life.
Yay, a map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last
Convenient.
full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Huh, have a viewer keep joining and leaving. Is it me? Might be me.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm the one dealing with it.
It never gets easier.
Well,
Yeah,
Will's the one dealing with it, really, but you know what I mean.
Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
No shit.
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it.
Remember? You think he's gonna forget who burned down his village? Are you come
People
on.
than what you were.
Phrasing.
I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
What book?
What book?
Oh, I don't know. The one lying right there that you're always carrying around? Good thing those bandits weren't much for reading, huh? Thanks.
I love Sassy Fairy.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. You see, no magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, Guess I'll just read more later.
Suffer,
Good
you fairy
night.
bitch. That's what you get for being too weak to help me in combat. Okay, so I think is the viewer count weird? It keeps going from like 0 to 4. It's so awkward. But it keeps popping up on my screen, so I don't know if it's like YouTube's doing some weird stuff or what. Might just have a bunch of people show up on the stream and leave. They hear my dulcet tones.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic.
Why don't
And
we
no one
keep
should have to
talking
suffer
about it?
Someone needs to fix... You okay?
Let me cry about my hometown in peace.
Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that.
I just realized, can you guys hear my heater?
The kingdom was full of legendary heroes.
I hope not.
So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
I kind of love the realism / detail of, like, you can look, the prince is wearing shoes. Will, however, is just wearing wraps on his feet. I kind of love that they're showcasing. Even though the prince is hidden away right now and all that, he's in, like, full garb, full clothes. And what seems to be built for
I won't give up either.
A colder climate than where we are.
Trust me.
Or that he's not designed for the cold climate or something. You know what I mean? But that could just be layers of light clothing as was done in the times. And just they can afford more clothing and or giving more to the prince because, you know, one's a prince and one is seemingly a random commoner Elda. It doesn't seem like there's anything special about Will, at least beyond being an Elda.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Let's see.
I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort. Up! Wait. I tried to turn off auto. I tried to click through the auto, so yeah, I hover over it, click on it. The northern border fort. This is where our contact should be, so hopefully we'll find him quickly. Got it.
Then.
I'm just gonna go. And there is time. Traveling across the map takes in-game time.
The new recruits arrives at its destination.
So the calendar system is less to feel like a high school student in Japan, also doing extraordinary stuff.
The towering fortress was
And more
built
is a way to
during the
add
Annex War,
stress
in the mountains at the edge of the
and
territory.
realism.
Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
The narrator is definitely more, is it not? We'll meet the character later, but...
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you knackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses. And the border
I didn't
front
process
is
it my
always
first time
a
through it, but these
The call to arms could sound at any time.
these portraits actually showcase their current outfits, even if they're not the main outfits they wear.
The command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
God damn you and your rising speeches. Rousing speeches,
Fred,
baby.
I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
Okay, so before I said the world was only one tribe, but I think it's just hard to explain because it kind of is. It's the fact. I mean, it's clear like the part that matters the most is there's only one tribe, but also the fact that there's no magic. This is like a medium fantasy setting, kind of. Depending on how much money you have, is it high or low fantasy?
It's, hard to explain.
So there
Some
being
kind
no
of
magic would be massive.
Fantasy novel, you said. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
But I care.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
Don't worry, my friends all talk.
Hey! This one's sharp for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
Oh wait, that didn't even process that Straw was his surname. Because, like, he goes by Straw, but, like, he's going by his family name. We're not... They're... Or... Did they... I said... Well, yeah, he's going by his family name, like, all Japan style, right? Because in the West... I believe even in this time frame, the sort of time frame, you didn't go by your surname, often at least.
That's my name.
But
I have that right? It's
well,
got a certain
either.
weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
I mean, it doesn't mean much for another reason too.
Now, where was I? Right. As for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? alone. Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow!
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up
I mean,
for.
I know
Onward to the
why...
fort,
Like, why there's up, but like, the fact that no one decided to also speak up that, hey, send someone.
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a
Like,
stench
send
in
for
there,
reinforcements
and
or
it's
something.
getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Yep, just over here. I don't see a fairy.
Fairy? I didn't see a fairy.
Are you really trying to play that card now? He just saw you talking to me. And I have a name, you know. If you're gonna call me anything, call me Gallica.
So you travel together?
And I love that she's
You
dressed
stayed
up
well
like a
hidden for
knight.
quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be alright. I'm with you.
New ally. Stroll. Stroll. A brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility has become your ally.
This is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our
I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone.
Let's keep our guard up.
The fuck did you think I was good? I'm enlisted in the army. Dumbass. And by the time we get there, it's night.
Okay.
Don't lose sight of your mission. Gotcha.
Here we go.
Be careful. Our contact should be inside. We just have to find him.
Actually.
Well, it's nothing to worry about the soldiers inside. Okay, so notice how I don't have his name or anything here. So if I go in my menu, I don't have a party menu. Because Stroll's an ally, not a party member. I don't control him in battle.
This is...
Like, basically, it's only auto battle. But... Ding dong, the witch is dead.
There it is. That's a human.
I'm really excited to figure out why these things are called humans, and why Elda aren't considered humans.
We have to help the survivors.
NPCs bring up that there's a theory that Elda create humans, and I wonder if that actually if there's merit to that.
Damn it.
Hurry!
It's no time to waste. If we look, we might find some that still draw breath. Nope, they're dead. Yep.
This is bad.
It's an egg!
What?
If it's human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces. Yup. I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this. Come on, Stroll, let's beat the shit out of them.
Take care of it, please.
Now, just the two of us working as one. I trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. But, yeah, I can press triangle to engage in squad battles. Press triangle at any time, but if you use square to stun them first, you can start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with square to deplete the enemy's break gauge, but eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
And now that he's staggered, we start with an extra hit. Engaged in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of the battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. I can press square to attack with my equipped weapon, or press triangle to use skills which consume MP. Performing an action expends one turn icon. When all of them are consumed, the opponent's round begins. On hard, enemies actually get they all get an additional turn icon. So, I think Homo Opa was actually weak to fire. I was wrong. But since he's stunned, I get an extra turn.
Burn to us!
Now, because I didn't take damage in the fight, there you go. And no one else gains any.
I think that's all of. Right.
Pull through somehow. Yep. Wait. Can I? I didn't even know I could. I didn't even know there was stuff to explore the first time. I kind of just tried to blitz through the area, I guess. At least I think that's what I did.
There are enemies around. Watch your step.
Come on! This is our chance. This could be our chance.
Wow!
Burn to us. Let's wrap this up.
Okay, so good to know. They're not weak to fire. But they're stunned. Here comes Stroll. Either use fire or just beat the shit out of them. Let's go. And I should level up from this.
The wrong opponent.
Not bad.
Yep.
Not bad at all.
Okay. And so you can allocate the point, but I think I'm gonna wait to do that until I've decided, since you've retained them. I think I'm gonna run like magic and like run magic / support, but I might not.
Be careful.
Ooh.
I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
Yeah, yellow means I have to beat them up. Once they hit blue, I actually don't have to anymore. I can kill them in the overworld. Which I think that just happens when I'm higher level than them.
Every fight was that easy, eh?
I think we're in the clear.
Yeah, I was looking for loot, but like you can look on the mini-map.
I don't think anything would be too tough.
Alright, how's that? Okay.
Squad battle, baby! God damn you, Stroll. Stop wasting mana. Okay, well, good to know, actually. Those things resist fire. That's good info.
Like, that was the last of them.
I was being, like, all sorts of, like, why are you wasting mana? But that's good all in all. Hey! Revival medicine? That's sick. And that one's locked. I mean, it's barricaded and that's not open. Okay. Worth it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is forward.
Wait.
There's another one, and this is gonna teach me back attacks.
Hey.
But if you have the element of surprise, you can catch it off guard. Yep.
Okay.
If I get all up on its booty and smack it.
Let's push through. This battle's out.
It does a way more damage to its break gauge. So it's just way easier to stagger.
Let's go.
Okay. I like that actually. Since I have an igniter, that's what gives me the skill. Later on, I get my own protagonist powers. But I do actually still use 8 MP to use my igniter. Igniter skills are always more expensive.
A tough one.
Schwonk. Oh wait, it wasn't stunned? I could have sworn it was stunned! Oh! Never mind.
I won't hold back!
Burn, baby.
Let's hurry on.
Yeah, so I didn't get the unscathed bonus.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Additional herb. Let's go up here. I'm gonna have to fight before the very end.
Alright, how's that? Let's give him a fight! I'm tossed, and we'll win this!
Yeah, heirloom greatsword. That he died technically in one hit.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
That
I
was
think we got them all.
nice.
We'll be safe for a while. Oh.
Zelda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. The monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Ah, of course, this is how it ends. Damn it. Damn it all to bloody hell. And he's dead. He's dead as shit. So many people dying. You're so young. A fresh recruit? Get away from here, now. The thing up ahead is... You're too late. That monster. We can't... Just... run away. Stay away from that thing. And he's dead too. Departed soldier. Yes.
Hey.
Damn it!
Ah, damn, Delta. I know this horror is cursed. You're why the horror attacked.
Hey.
Oh, Delta, I don't care anymore. I don't want to die, and he's dead. So that's progress, but... What happens if I just keep going up the stair? Hey!
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Medicine. Well, let's go fight a human.
Hold on. You
two, you're perhaps searching for someone.
I get it now.
I have this for me. Trust you have a good reason? I'll tell you the truth, and we're about to get fucked over by an apple.
Was that?
I feel like it came from the top of the tower. Maybe there's still soldiers fighting in there.
Hurry.
We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower! Oh. Okay, I'm gonna let this thing go by, because I want to beat the snot out of it.
I think we'll be fine with these. I don't think anything would be too tough.
Let's push through! This is our chance! Let's take them away!
Mage fire, let's go, baby!
Let's go! Burn! Still up?
Should be stunned still, right? Nope, not stunned. That's odd. Why wasn't he stunned? Because break... Okay, so I need to find out, is the break gauge falling into a stun only work when it's not a back attack?
I think that's all of...
Let's find that out, hold on. When engaging a squad battle against a stun enemy... Yep. That's not what I need. Dungeon. Sneak attack. Manage to attack an enemy without being seen. There's a chance their entire break gauge will deplete at once for an instant stun. Yes. Press triangle to engage in them. Press at any time, but if you use attacks to stun them first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by attacking with square to deplete the enemy's break gauge, which are placed next to them, eventually stunning them. But I could have... Yeah, get the initial attack. Enemies remain stunned at the start of battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. But... why aren't... That's clearly... They're not staying stunned. Are they only... I think they're only stunned until they get hit. At least hit with a physical attack.
This battle's out. Let's go.
Stay calm, everyone.
Burn to us.
Great job, Stroll.
Oh, that killed him, so... These things seem to have just lower magic resistance. No, he stayed stunned.
The power of fire.
That's... is maybe stun. Oh wait, they start the battle stunned. Probably every turn there's a random chance based on the enemy's luck stat if they stay stunned.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Now them dogs are barking.
Okay.
Something up. Opening volley, followed by great sword. Let's go. Hey, ragged fur.
They chose the wrong.
We made short work of that.
Broken igniter, which seems to just be an item that I have purely to sell.
Come on! Let's give him a fight!
That's us, and we'll win this!
The power!
And he's dead. I know there is a lock-on, but like,
was that easy, eh?
is the lock-on
Don't
button?
get too relaxed. These monsters are relentless.
How's that? Okay.
It's not clicking the right stick while they're highlighted. It's not like one of the bumpers. I don't quite understand.
Even easier than expected.
I don't think anything would be.
Come on! We have the edge.
I'll give it my all.
This is our chance. Took one out.
I won't hold back.
Okay. Oh wait, I just realized he's never going to use Mage Fire again because he doesn't have enough mana for it.
Let's push through.
All right, put the pressure.
Okay. This is all we've got.
Stay calm, everyone.
Yeah, I got a crit, so.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Scathed.
That was the last of them.
Yeah, I will say that what I've noticed in Atlas games is the equivalent of random encounters in whatever game they're in seems to be quick one-round fights. Not a lot of thought involved after you figure out how to defeat them once. If I'm honest, I have my doubts that there could be survivors. Facing the monster together might not even save anyone. But I'm gonna do it anyway. It's a noble thing to do. It is just throwing your life away. However, if there are people, even though there's just the chance of there being people, it's more noble to go and try to save them. Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I can never live with myself.
Hey.
You plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I won't let you die up there.
That's true, but
Can't just leave you to die up there. I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. If I run now, I'll never deliver the message. The prince will die. We have no choice but to press on. Let's go, baby. Now, let's go fight this human and get the shit kicked out of us. Woohoo! We're about to get beat up so hard. Let's go. Yep. I do like that, because based on what archetype you have equipped, that's what weapon you use. I like that Stroll is using his greatsword, even though he doesn't have an archetype.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
And me with that sword, even though that sword seems to be from the prince. It might even be the prince's sword that I'm using in my one-handed stance.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
Peril!
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on our survival. Okay. So, I can do nothing but whack at it or use fire. 1 damage.
You're mine.
2 damage. I can't do shit.
What can I do?
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
You're all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing duty?
No. Wait, I just realized I actually can't do Rose yet. I wonder why. It's waiting to see what happens.
How is it this strong?
Yeah, it's just sitting there. What more can I do? Prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
You two, run!
But...
Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
Straw, you dumb fuck.
Can anyone get on healing duty?
And he's dead.
Wasn't enough.
No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run for it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears.
I really want to figure out what this voice is.
Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
So fucking metal. You rip out your heart. It's a microphone, though. Everyone else yells their name into it, which seems to be what's supposed to happen. But since you name this guy, he can't. He just yells awaken. Like a bitch. And canonically, he awakens into the Seeker. Although, I feel like the reason they give him Seeker, specifically, is because it's the Jack of all trades, Master of none. Like, it's to the point where it's not even yours. It's actually Moore's.
We've got to find a way to fight back.
Cool. And it's weak to wind.
Wind! Alright, that did the trick.
My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Wait, hold on, did I miss something? No. Yeah, it can, but...
Nice dodge! Not like they could get you with that.
I can too. And since the dog missed, it lost both of its turns.
If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Yeah, fuck up the wings. Yeah, certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. If you've hit one of their weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them only decreases the turn icon by half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet.
Come forth, Royal Soul!
That's what I want to fuck up right now.
That's it! Stay on it!
It's okay. By this power. Win!
Fuck up your feet, bitch. Because the blade feet hurt. And now it does very little damage. See?
Seeker! Scour!
You hit their weakness!
Let's go! Wind! Let's push through!
Which, I like this system way more than Persona's, where staggering an enemy just gives you an extra turn and it continues onward.
Wait, what? It's healing?
Yeah, it can eat the apples to heal. Which is clearly a problem.
To heal? We can't kill it fast enough.
Yeah,
it's
we
just
got.
Gonna fix itself up no matter what
So we
do.
fuck up the fruit.
Ick. I can't believe it's eating from its own body.
I mean,
Can you knock those apples off?
Hold on a second. Sorry, my roommate came back.
Scour!
Yep, fuck up the fruit. which they're not weak to it. Are they weak to physical, maybe? Might be weak to slashing, as in, like, I'm gonna cut the fruit out. You know what, let's find out. Nope. Hey.
If we don't take out those, you know.
Yep.
Maybe there's something I can do.
Yes. Have Gallica knock down apples, keep them from healing.
Understood.
Absolutely. Which, it's similar to how in certain boss fights you could have party members go off and do something. Typically will take some time before it happens.
Wind.
And it's not weak to wind, just its parts seem to be. I guess? Maybe it's only weak to wind whenever its wings are functional?
Vitus power. Scour. Come forth, royal soul.
And I resist wind with the Seeker. I mean, it does seem like I'm just gonna spam Psych until I need to heal, but I'll go ahead and heal now, actually. Because, it turns out, healing doesn't scale with any stats, actually, except for your weapon stats. So your magic stat has nothing to do with how much you heal.
Wind. A tough one.
Which is really odd. Yeah, this fight drags on because there isn't strategy. The game explicitly tells you what to do, and then it's just beat the snot out of it. Eventually, it dies. And a Gorlo's apple. 100 experience, 200 archetype experience, 600 mag, and 800 money.
Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad at all.
Now, I assumed, looking at it, like how the system worked, is that what archetype you had equipped determines what stats you gain on level up. It is not the case. Apparently, it's every character has their own set stat growth.
A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of
Why is
virtue.
Gallica hearing
What
this
thou
voice
hast
too?
awakened is the true spirit of
Why
a
is Gallica
hero.
hearing this voice too, I wonder?
The
Let
power
alone,
that lies dormant
who is it?
in all of us.
It's canonical,
The
so...
power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand,
Hey, Noodle.
take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
That Stroll guy.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness
Someone
you're
survived.
alive.
The human's
Gallica,
dead and you didn't do
You
it.
made it.
He's our man on the inside.
Isn't that
the one I'm delivering the message to?
something much more notable? That
You,
a
boy,
human died?
Lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
Okay.
The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius.
Ah,
Just
sorry
wish
about the
it
wind.
were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, you're just gonna crown a new king.
And of course, Will doesn't know.
You have to kill him?
Suppose we'd better start at the beginning. About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands. And you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Save the prince from death's curse. Rank. It's not even the most important rank. Oh. You know, killing the guy and saving the prince. No, there's some more important things.
By then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
New ally, Grius, the battle-hardened veteran.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
Well, it wasn't like a beast you've ever seen. You're correct.
They're protected by magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Can't think of anything.
Come on, there's gotta be something. Whatever's on your mind.
Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. Now, come on, Strahl. Never in all my life have I witnessed anything like that power you used. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the commotion, besides. Incredible. If only I had that kind of power back then. Apologies. I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both, so get some rest. Grius, you want to tell me about that power I used, bud? Done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. Ah, you want to ask about that power, don't you? Huh? I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you? Nothing but a mercenary. And yet, His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness's, the Prince's, tutor in swordplay. The night of the attack, I was there. Truly? That's incredible.
Got it?
It's getting late, we'll talk details. God damn you, Grius. Yeah, we have more than a few stories to swap. I'd like to hear how the Sanctum's faring myself. But as it stands, I'm in need of some shut-eye. God, you old fuck. Wait, what is this? Gold beetle? Is there fun shinies? Oh, I'm never gonna leave campsites again! Okay.
Got it?
And let's get some rest, which passes time. Which in this case, duh.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
The ground makes a poor bed.
The ground makes a poor bed.
I mean, no shit. I guess you weren't that poor.
Well, you're just gonna have to rough it until we're back to the capital. I wanted to tell you, though. When a human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant?
Okay, see, I heard the same voice, but it didn't speak about being guided, nor did it speak about guiding anyone.
I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed.
Nah, you're fine,
I never
Galago.
expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
It is kind of your fault.
I don't really mind.
I mean, because it is her fault, I can't lie.
That's nice of you to say. Look, I can't fight with you, but as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading.
You are not wrong.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
The Vitruvian Man.
Well, hello.
Or the Vitruvian King, one
Nice
could say.
to meet you. I've been waiting.
Yeah, this is the narrator, right? It's the same voice.
And now you've acquired a most interesting power.
Or at least the same voice actor, but with his character, it seems like he's also the narrator.
You truly are an intriguing one. Fascinating. In moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
What kind of alliance?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magma within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals.
What's the request, Dumfuck?
Provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Not much choice is actually the
Not much
correct
choice.
response.
The bargain is struck then.
Your voice from someone.
The scholar in search of utopia. More. Within him dwells the virtue of the Seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Now let's see what manner of story.
Now, that gives me both. Sorry. That both gives me the Seeker I can now study once unlocked in Academia, and the party can now change between archetypes once they've been unlocked. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Seeker from Moore. Moore is the first of your followers, people that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bond with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. Moore is just the first of many, so keep an eye out. Basically, they're confidants
We'll meet again,
in
I'm
the
sure.
previous Persona games.
Here's to our joy.
Well, these aren't. This isn't Persona, but you know what I mean.
And the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
Already then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, alright?
I love the sass.
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
Alrighty
This
then.
place.
They're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Oh well.
That being the case.
This route should take us to Grand Trod.
Alright.
Let's check for where. Around, next stop, Grand Trod. Yep, let's go to the Nord Mines.
Here.
I can't... Okay, so I can only select
Hold
those
on.
two.
Stop.
Yeah, we're not going back. This maps are pretty big.
This place...
Yep. The Nord Mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital unsuspected. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Is that meaning one day on the right? Like, it looks like a backwards one, and that symbol could be like a weird D. Or it could just be a stylistic option. And it just made it look pretty.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
What happened?
No, I'm fine. It's just I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though. Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge. Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget I have my eye on you. You dumb fuck. He's clearly not escaping.
Look at that!
Here. There's them birds. It's a Corvo. It stalks its prey from the skies and goes in for an ambush. Like we need another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait it out. Nope. Yes, you can move much faster if I die back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move, don't fall behind.
Stop!
The small dogs. I think I'm now strong enough, I'm just about to beat the shit out of them now, though, right?
What's wrong?
Why do you hesitate, lad? Just a pack of wild dogs. Barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. Of course. Good, starting to catch on. You can't let the fear paralyze you. This is teaching you how to just murder.
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, just cut them down.
Luke.
Now seize up that hundo. What do you make of it? It's weaker. Indeed. You slipped out of death's grip at the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. Press left trigger to activate face sight and identify an enemy's strength via their color. Lower level enemies will be blue. Enemies at the same level are yellow, highers are red. Unknown enemies will be white. That's racist. When you have leveled up to the point where you think you can overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if their color has changed. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. Sorry, I've got to cut up a part of my armrest because it's poking the shit out of me. Because my cat's been clawing at it. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple square attack. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take damage. What happens if the protagonist dies, now that I think about it? Okay, press L1 when a cursor is over an enemy. Okay, so now, what, do I only have...
I see the enemy.
Push through, come on! Push through! Alright.
And it's a bit of a gap closer when you're locked on. That I do know. Okay, so I just had to wait for the game to tell me I'm able to lock on, I guess.
Hold on.
Yep, more rules to keep in mind.
That's it.
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortune can turn on you. Should that happen, change your tactics to fight. Yes, I can just press triangle anytime to initiate a squad battle. So, high risk, high reward against medium or stronger enemies. Basically.
That being the case.
Alright, we won't lose this fight.
Let's do this.
Oh, I thought it broke. I thought that's what popped on my screen, not gonna lie. I got hoed. And I can restart it if I press the left stick at any point. And right trigger assist will automatically move the cursor to an enemy who has a weakness to a skill you have.
I won't hold back! Scour!
It's a bird, it's probably weak to wind. It's not? That's odd, but it still died in one turn, so. Unscathed, triumph, baby. Is it actually just a 30% increase, or does it just kind of vary?
Strong ones ahead.
Right there.
Gotta be careful.
Forward! Come on! Alright, Dad, come on! Push through!
There we go.
Amazing! Great moves back there.
Alright, how's that? This battle's
There you go.
Seeker! Wind!
Still gonna wind it anyway.
Still up?
Take this!
And dead. I wish that my igniter didn't break. I am still wearing a piece of metal where the igniter goes. Okay, I got 4 points I can spend, but I'm gonna wait.
I think we're in the clear.
Because I'm not like falling that far behind in like damage or anything right now. So like I don't really feel like I need to care.
This is our chance.
Back attack. these things weak to wind? They're bugs, so there we go.
Still standing.
They're not weak to slash, but they don't resist it either. And it looked like they weren't very physically defensive either.
We made short work of them.
Bouncy bark. Hello.
You're down.
Okay.
I didn't lock on, so I just decided to go for it.
Get ready.
Let's go. Wind.
Blah. Now, I probably could have just meleeed it 3 times. That probably would have worked.
I think we're in the clear.
But for the most part, you use mana all the time in this kind of game.
What is it?
Like, you only use your actual weapon when you're out of resources or when you're really trying to save on it. I got a bit of luck. Did you say you weren't buying material? Yes, indeed. Guess I'm just on edge. No, it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed. What are you doing in such a remote place? Whoa, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I've a regular nearby, so I came for business. But the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared. For instance, have you heard about the humans who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies. Didn't mean to sour the mood. But, hey. Would you not be interested in buying something? Maybe. For sure, I'm interested in selling something. I'm just gonna sell all my shit.
Now then.
So, exchange items are there specifically to be sold. Honestly, I think I'm gonna hold off on buying and selling anything for a bit. I don't think I need to. Oh, have you found something worth selling? I can give you a good price. Yep. Lots of stuff in these woods. Lots of rubbish, but some materials too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today, though. I'll stay put until the beasts settle down some. If you find something worth selling, well, you know where to find me. He also moves forward.
They saw us.
Right there.
On your toes, everyone.
Time for some close up. Charging in. This battle's out.
And I like how the AIs will swing and stuff with you. Like, they'll show up and just start schwonking. Yeah, when there's only one, I'll stop using wind magic and I'll just beat the shit out of it.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Because there's just not really a benefit. And, you know.
I see the enemy. Time for some close combat. Forward! Charging in. Time for some close combat.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Right there. Charging in. Forward! I see the enemy. Let's push through. We have the
Get staggered, bitch.
Take this.
Blah. Oh, he's recovered from stun. So it seems like every time he gets hit, there's a chance. Aww. Yeah, if I used my magic, I would have been fine. Gotten the unscathed bonus. Good to know. I'm trying to figure out how that worked, and I ranked up.
That should do it.
Actually, I can't. Oh yeah, I can't go into Academia and find out my abilities yet.
There they are. Charging in. All right. How's that? Okay.
Rush in. Oh, there's 3 of them. Fuck. But since there's 3 of them, I'm gonna use my wind magic just to kill one.
Not done yet. The freedom of a wanderer.
That one recovered from stunned, so I'm just gonna beat the shit out of it.
That's the spirit.
Only
Take
one left.
this.
Finish them off and we're clear.
Tougher than I thought.
See? Yep. 3 melees they're killing them. Unscathed.
The next one will fall just as easy.
Let's go, baby.
Don't let your guard down yet.
I see the enemy.
I think we're in a little over our heads.
There they are. Come on. Let's give 'em
I don't know
a
why
fight.
it wouldn't let me log on, so I was like, rush it, damn you.
Seeker, wind. Still here?
Yeah, that just hits harder. Has a much higher match defense, I guess. Or just because my
Looks like we're safe for now.
because magic is stronger, I guess. Wait, that's backwards. Nope. I did the same thing on my first run through the area. I got turned around and I ran all the way back to the peddler just to be like, oh, this is the wrong direction. Hold on, the air has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
Yeah, we're about to get fucking jumped, bro. I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Would you rather we come at you? Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? The bastards have lived long enough. Kill them, quick!
It appears we must do this.
Did I get a spam text? I did. That's some Black Friday spam texts. It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Scour!
And it doesn't automatically, and these things are much tankier than Corvos.
Never seen anything like it.
That's not an igniter. Get ready.
Shite.
Yep, and now I know how to guard. Guarding reduces damage. Now, am I able to go into the back row? I can't do rows yet.
Watch out!
So you can hop in the back row and guard.
Take this. Let's do this.
Watch out! You're barely holding it
Yeah,
together.
that shit done do be hurtin'. Here's formations, a baby. Yep, during squad battles, your formations will affect the damage party members deliver and receive, depending on their position. Those on the front row hit harder with melee, those in the back row deal less with damage. Don't deal less melee damage, but take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can freely swap between them. Now, when they say freely, they fucking mean it.
Charging in. Falling back.
Now, magic breaks these
forth,
rules.
Royal Soul.
So you want to put a mage in the back line because they don't lose anything.
Still standing. What a joke.
You gotta aim
It's
better
our
than that.
turn now. Trivial. Hold still. Blast.
Seeker. Wind.
And since I've only got one guy who even can use magic, or like proper magic,
Get ready.
because I'm pretty sure.
Here they come.
What's that? I think something's coming.
Yeah, now I'm gonna guard the back. So the damage reduction from guarding and the damage reduction from being in the back. But because it's fire, using it as igniter, guarding is the only thing that does it.
Let's go.
Which I don't like. I get it, but I don't like it.
Take this. Finish the job. Tougher than I thought. Get ready.
Ow.
I won't hold back. Wind.
Get winded, bitch. Hey. Aw. I could have sworn 80 was enough to level me up again. That would have been so nice. Are there soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, that couldn't be.
No.
They're clearly not deserters. How they've already mobilized pursuit. I don't know. But I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this
Let's
point.
hurry.
Let's go, Fairy. You're correct. In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go. Now, it says I got a viewer. Would you like to say hello and join the discussion, you know? So creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye. Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within.
Hey.
but happily traded some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside? You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So?
You! We're just passing through. Yep. People do illegal minings, including his regular. But after that, surely we met for a reason. Something you need, allow me to accommodate you. Selling more shit. Buying. I should find medicine in there, and I shouldn't actually need any more than this for now. I want to hold off on my money until I get to Grand Trod, and I get access to like real stores. So it wasn't just my imagination to think we were being followed this whole time. But like Gareth said, something's off. When the humans came out of nowhere, it wiped out all the soldiers to the last. Then again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. But if that's the case... No, it couldn't be. Yeah, someone's hitting humans. What are you waiting for? Will it be safe around the shady miners? Yeah, they're not gonna give a shit. Even if they didn't, they're not allowed to be here either. Yeah, sounds like there won't be a problem. Yes, I'm ready, let's go. If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. Yeah, if the miners say something, they're losing out on, if nothing else, what they could get, let alone the fact that this is considered off limits.
However...
Sit quiet. Are you sure there's still people working here? This disquieting stillness you feel? Those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely.
Stop! Don't
Halt! Deserters!
Don't you dare move!
These are just proper soldiers, but they're not wearing the right colors. So they're from an entirely different detachment. No. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender. If it was already barricaded with soldiers, wouldn't the soldiers be coming in? It's just a bottleneck. It doesn't serve them to wait out there.
Wait.
No escape. Well, it appears we've stepped into a whole damn conspiracy. We've no choice. We'll fight our way through. Here they come. Stop them here and now.
There they are.
Forward!
I can't believe that.
Keep an eye
You
out.
just beat the shit out of them. I guess I'm just stronger than the average.
I can't believe this.
What are you doing?
I knew you could do it.
Guess I'm just stronger than the average soldier. I'm assuming that like that shield looking effect when I hit them is when they have enough super armor to continue with their attack. Here's a collapsed miner. That's been beat the fuck up.
I told you. I didn't see no deserters.
Oh, they're attacking the miners to get to us?
Please. Don't kill me.
They got here before us, though. And he's dead. Again.
Why?
That's what the sixth person we've seen die, not by our hand?
Give ourselves up.
But the only one who could know we survived. And the only one who could send soldiers after us.
The dear old commander himself.
Come on. Let's move.
I see the enemy. There they are. I can't believe this.
I think they see us.
No shit, they see us. They're also dead.
Huh? Oh, wait.
That all makes sense now. Appears that we're expected. Hey, fat fuck. Oh, yep. No, I don't want to stop auto. I want to keep that going, because I believe this is voiced.
I knew I'd find you here.
Indeed.
You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard! You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging Because the kingdom's guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
No shit, he's one of Luis's men.
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters die. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger.
You left one survivor!
Stay back!
Help me!
You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title.
I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no! I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory! This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world,
then it can die alongside you!
Let's go! So fucking metal.
My name is Leon Stroll de Halietus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand! Come! I will show you a world with honor!
What is this?
Wait! He's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it!
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that! This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash! You lot, get to it!
I mean, it doesn't even look like any different igniter than what we started with.
His subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Yep. Now, and that's the part I really like. Since they awaken to their archetype, I now have control of them. Which makes a lot of sense. I can leave them to auto battle, but that's very boring.
Hack and slash.
I want these soldiers out of here.
Die already!
Seeker! Scour!
Tough way. Let's go!
Lower their action economy. And he resists fire. And that's another reason why I wanted to get rid of him.
Warrior! I'll cut you down!
Seeker! Wind!
But since it's defense,
Take this!
that does mean that Will is to be swinging justified himself.
Warrior!
To the rear guard. By this power.
Die!
No holding back!
And I do like how, unlike in
of a wanderer.
most Persona games, all the melee spells, they don't use health as your resource. There is one that does it, but they don't all do it. Yeah, the Seeker is actually weak to fire. And since enemies can also gain the only half of a turn used, it's quite useful. Actually, I don't need to heal yet. I'll be wasting mana that way.
Still up?
I'll heal way more than the missing HP. And I got his captain uniform. Was his final, was his like dying word, Louise, like the man that's not there?
Okay.
Pathetic. And now he's level 5.
Stronger.
I've got 10 luck and then 5 across the board. And that is why I haven't felt the need that he got... Okay, so his strength is... Huh? Yeah, okay, so his strength is high. His magic is 2. Which... kind of makes sense, just because, you know... Like, he's not a dumb brute. More importantly, he's a noble, so he would have some sort of magical training and or intelligence. But I kind of like his worst status luck, because it's luck that got his village killed.
Impossible!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
I would.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
From my understanding, Strahl has nothing to do with it.
Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it.
I love how intense his portrait is.
I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
But also these models are really high quality and very pretty.
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
Fuck you. Don't get ahead of yourself. But no, we're brothers in arms.
We're brothers in arms, my friend.
Brothers in... yes.
I'm going to embarrass you.
I'll do my best to deserve
I'm going to
that.
flirt with the man.
Now,
I don't think there's romance
onward.
in this game, however, I'm sure the fan base is going to decide it.
Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Let's go. So he gives me access to the warrior. But I have to go
Together
into
we stand.
academia in order to gain the warrior myself. I feel stuck by inspiration. Oh, I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after?
I love her outfit
does this
so
mean?
much. I said I don't like her little jumpsuit, but I love her accessories.
What?
And we get slurped into academia. How? Why? Oh, fuck that. Time for some fun.
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they
Yeah,
yet
she
take
wasn't here
refuge in the
last
Elven
time.
Sanctum?
Hey!
Just me.
You gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
More or less.
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, though. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second! Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me!
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always. But now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I won't lead you astray. That's the whole reason I'm here.
Let's go, baby. Give me the mage.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Rias could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
Okay, so each of you has your own chart. You'll use these charts. So I'm just gonna skip these shit. I don't even care. So open up Grius. I can pick one of these. I'll have to spin Mag in order to give him one because you have to unlock them. Typically, like a character will awaken their own, like they get their pathway, and they start with one. Grius doesn't, so I actually get to pick whatever one I want. I'm giving him Warrior. I already know it.
Now then.
Now, he's gonna get Warrior. Not Seeker. He's gonna get Warrior. For reasons I will not explain until later, this man actively, I'll get the mag back. So it doesn't really matter in the long term, just short term, what I get him for. And in the short term, I need a Warrior. I don't even, he's not gonna get to level 3. He's just not. Yeah, physical offense by way of a weighty greatsword. He's also way tankier. And you can see his strength will be 15.
All right.
When you account for adding the warrior.
Sure. Of course.
Yeah, and sir, he's earned my trust. From the sanctum, I shall speak to the heart of the man within the eye patch, Grius. Feel the resolve and let a new soul dwell in his heart. Notice, he doesn't have his full animated cutscene. Because he's not awakening himself. If thou art ready to bear thyself and fight with all thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the warrior.
What did you see?
He's like, what the fuck? The same magic I once drove for. Can't believe it's finally in my grasp. But he didn't do it. We made him do it. Now, it says within the main menu, but in his equipment screen, you can change between archetypes that you have. Now, you can imbue me and that noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on. Basically, we can now spend mag to mix and match our archetypes. And they're color-coded, apparently. Like, our characters are color-coded arts. That's actually really cool! I didn't ever notice that. But, I can get Will to the next tier in Seeker. This, however, requires Moore's follower rank to 3. And Seeker to get rank 20. And Seeker's nice, it's really good. However, I prefer the Mage because it starts with bot to do fire damage. But it'll almost immediately pick up Blizz to do ice damage. And now I've got multiple damage types floating around. And eventually I'll get lightning as well. And the passive of I'll have more MP, and once this thing gets maxed, it'll also be able to raise magic skill attack, which I can inherit to others.
I see. Fascinating. This right here.
Yes.
All right.
Now Will is going to get this. Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
This is the power I seek. So be it. By shared resolve. Now, and I resist Blizzard. I am weak to Pierce, however. The voice of yours will pass. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage. No matter the magic, I shall see to its mastery. For those still suffering in this land. The mage archetype is awakened. I can now change archetypes.
I'm still getting stronger.
Cool. Now. Yep. Now, to change the archetypes in the main menu. This... Royal Virtues. I can now check my Royal Virtues as well, which is actually really neat. Also, kitty!
That's a good kitty.
Yeah, that's right. He's a cool kitty. So you should see the kind of
this cat, you see.
I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. Looks like Plateau wants to give you something. A hero's incense. It's an item that lets you use it to just gain thing. And the Royal Virtues are your social stats.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't have...
What would you care to know?
These are basically tutorials. You can listen to them.
You
want to know about cats? About that cat in particular. I'm afraid he's a mystery to me, too, dear as he is. When I woke in this place, he was already here.
Boy.
But he eases my mind. Petting him helps this place feel less lonely. Indeed, I feel as if I've known him all my life, for whatever reason. And time to leave.
Hi, young friend. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, You must
acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
Basically, I'll be able to come back to academia whenever I can take a second to open my book.
What?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
Yup.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
You can now give instructions to your allies during battle. During battle, you can also press the right stick to engage in auto battle. Yeah, I'm good on that one though, Chief.
5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
Look!
What's up?
What's the matter? You don't see anything? Yeah, so no one else sees him. I can go and click on that guy, and that's how I can go back.
Pardon? Hold on. Damn it.
It's better for us if you return to the reinforcements. Top of that, he failed to finish this off. He won't be able to return to Luis. It's anything but a disgrace.
Sure.
That's true, but still. I love the shot because like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out. The protagonist and Gallica can see more in dungeons or towns. Interact with them to take a moment, read your novel, and transport to academia. Yeah. Ouch. Gotta pop my fingies. So, yep. So this is where I can go to the touchpad and see what teams will use in these bosses, and what level they were when they finished this dungeon. And I'm gonna be doing the mage warrior strat, especially since and now that I have access to this, I have this cooler menu. So go to your equipment, you can click on that, and that's how you swap, by the way. And now I can check at rank 4. That's when you get this. So actually, since I only need 12. I'm gonna stay as the Seeker until I level that up, and then swap over. Chase support. Make support attacks from your comrades happen more easily in the overworld. Basically, my friends show up more often in the overworld combat. Rank 4, I can start buffing attack. Which I don't think I'm gonna be able to do.
Now, where was I?
Hold on. Actually, I can wait.
Oh.
So fucker. We couldn't help him, I'm sorry. Your friend is dead. Ding dong, your friend's dead. Fuck you.
These come highly recommended.
Yep, he's even clearing up my stock of weapons and armor. Typically reserved for just my regulars. Help me and buy the shit out of it. Now, I am buying all of these. And I'm buying those for a reason. Now, that rod, I don't know if it's better than what I got or not. The Bastard Sword is better. That's better for the magic. I'm gonna... Hello, viewer. The Seeker and the Mage can both use that. It does lower evasion, actually, apparently. But I'm gonna buy 2 of these.
Ooh, no hard minute.
Buy 1 of these.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's better. I know the Bastard Sword is better, so I'm gonna buy that specifically to go on you because you've got the highest strength. And I want you to have more defense because you kind of need it.
Thank you.
I can go to equipment. I could use Legacy Sword or Innocent Sword, but they're just worse. These are already equipped on someone because it auto-equipped that. I don't have any. Yeah, you know, my charms don't do anything yet. The Bastard Sword hits harder, but Grace has got it. So, actually, turns out the amount you heal is actually just based on your weapon's attack stat, which confuses me. Also, I love Gallica has stats, like has equipment. She can't fight. This is Raw nothing. Nothing more. Jesus dressed up and ready to party. Oh hey, had the leg with leather and horse cycle. Oh, that's actually kind of neat. Oh wait, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No.
Is it party? Yeah, here we go. Go to the back, Will. I want Will in the back. Just in general, but that's nearly it for me. So I get dragged into it. Most of the guard soldiers are unhinged maniacs, if it helps. They're like, yeah, considering you're apologizing, you guys aren't the bad ones. I see why Klinger souped using hostage as bait. A worthless captain, but he certainly had an eye for new recruits. A surefire tactic against your leg. I am hardly ashamed. That aside, you're not passing through these caves, are you? You must turn back if so. Something's nasty in the air lately. The gelatinous jiggling around here. They're not just little jellies anymore. They're downright dangerous. Try chasing them away, but a blade doesn't do much to them. Fire's their best shot, or getting someone with an igniter to blast them. There used to be so many of them around, but now there's many we didn't have. We might never clear them out. All I'm saying is, it's a long way to the other end of the mountain. No man could get through that unscathed. Right. King's funeral's upon us, we don't have time to look for other routes. Yep. So, they're hitting pretty hard. Yo, you need some magic, and these things are specifically weak to fire.
Hi.
I won't go any further. Mining areas felt strange. There's some dangerous magla crystal that mesmerizes them for the other clan. I thought it was mere superstition, but either way, it's not normal. Just be on your guard. And away I go. But I like the double warrior strat, at least for the dragon that's coming up. It's this uncanny feeling in the air.
This place.
It was awfully dense too. Was it always like this? It was not. This used to be a completely mundane mine shaft. No different from the others. Perhaps this is what the miner was talking about before, something about the interior of this place being unusual. Assassinating Luis is a top priority, do not forget that. Prepare yourselves now, for we'll have no time to rest until we're through here. Mind their numbers and watch your health carefully. We clear? Yes, I can auto-recovery. This shit sucks, by the way. Auto-recovery is not
right there.
Good.
I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
Time for some close up. How's that?
Good one.
And we got the jump on it, baby.
The power of heals.
Yeah, there's resists, which is unfortunate. But I'll still slash it because there's no reason not to. Oh wait, they're weak to.
Hold on.
Last one. They're down. I knew you had this.
I forgot I have a wind back here.
Only one left.
Warrior, with one strike. Still standing.
Are you prepared?
Okay, now that should give me enough to swap to the mage and be happy with it. Give me 20. I only had, what was it, 12? 3 or 12 left? Boom. That gave me to Rakaja, which is enough that I really want to. I might try not going mage actually, just because that's so good.
Keep it.
I see the enemy.
But the mage is so good in the overworld because it actually, if you kill someone in the overworld,
right there,
it'll actually
Forward! Come on! We end this.
Sorry, it'll actually. Damn! A kill in the overworld actually gives you mana. So once you're a high enough level, especially. But I need to decide to swap sooner rather than later.
Take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it.
What now?
Okay.
There they are.
Charging in. I can feel my power growing.
Yep. And you use different weapons in the overworld based on your archetype you got equipped.
Time for some close up. Through. They're coming after me.
Let's take them all out.
One fell swoop.
They're late.
diagonal slash, slah, which got a crit, which used to have. That just killed. No crit, just death. Give me that unspeed, baby. Let's go. I love the music in this game, it's really good.
I'd say we're evenly matched. Which means come on. You've got this.
I see the enemy.
I couldn't roll. I tried. I tried so hard. But he's going first. Now, these guys, like the warriors resist fire, which is another reason why I want the warriors, since there's a lot of fire damage in here. But the mage is actually is not weak to fire, but the seeker is, so it's actually really advantageous to not have the seeker up ahead at least, because they'll just die, even though they're the only ones with healing skills for now. I'm good on that.
That'll do it.
Although, I think you can only allocate skill points when you level up. So those that I've got stored, I have to level up in order to use. Wait, hold on, I wanted to check something. So, can I, under details... Oh wait, no, I can allocate his points whenever I want. Okay, that's sick, that's sick. I can see his base. Is that his base stats are just with his archetype? Okay, no, I can see what the archetype is doing. So Grius has got 16 right now, +2 from the warrior, but -2 from the master. Okay. So like Grius is hitting way harder for a reason. Plus he's got the better weapon, but I did that. And he's got more health. He's also he's a higher level than Stroll. I'm afraid Stroll's gonna lose out. Because what happened on my first one is I discovered that if a character is dead, especially when you defeat a boss, make sure all your people are alive.
Right there. Charging in. Alright. How's that?
Vigilance now.
Forward. Charging in.
I'm just gonna fight him flat out. I was afraid.
Warrior, the blade.
In the name of justice. Two remaining.
It's okay. Come forth, royal soul.
I'll fire that.
Blade's ready. I won't hold back. With one strike.
Which that should kill. He resisted, but yeah, he's still dead though. His health was low. And of course I got lit on fire. Fuck! God damn it! So, the way fire works, it seems to be just, you take damage, the fire procs.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna yield my turn,
No need to.
so these fuckers can just kill this thing. Okay. I didn't want that to miss and we get fucked, so.
Can't be too careful.
Now I'm weak. I know I'm burned. But if I just run around in the open world for a bit, I should actually slowly lose my burn. And you can see, I'm actually gaining mana.
There they are.
Forward. Your health is scaring me. Come on, heal.
You can wait, fuck.
I see the enemy.
Dad, you look pretty rough. Get yourself heat.
I'm gonna wait till the fire dies down and use the healing item, fuck. Boom. Agility and endurance. I'll equip that.
What now?
Because I'm gonna want Will alive just to be able to... Oh wait, no, that's under gear. So maybe not. Because minor boosts agility and endurance. Less defense boosts evasion though. And this is weighted way more heavily than agility is. So you know what? I want you to dodge attacks more. There you go. fine. And eventually, if I run around, this will go away too. And that's what I want. I want this to go away. The fire, it eventually does just... There you go. Yep. The way's blocked. No, it's not. I can struggle down in there. Same with the fort. Surely you don't mean. Fears of luxury, we can't afford it right now, lad. Like, it's clear that there's a human down here, and that's what they're getting at. Look closer, lad. There's a gap between these collapsed rocks. We should be able to squeeze through, if we go one at a time.
Right there. Time for some close.
Very impressive.
There they are. Alright, how's that? Forward!
A fine job.
Charging in.
I'm just gonna fight it, fuck it. You scared me.
Let's go. With one strike!
Slice.
In the name of justice, try some of this!
Oh, that crit! Let's go, baby! Bot. Burn.
Swordplay comes as I would hold back.
Now he's dead.
Now, I call upon royal power within!
And he's hurt. Feral bite, fine. That's also fine.
Oh, please!
Okay. Now you resist fire, duh. You are weak to fire, cause duh.
Blades ready. Warrior! Slash it! I'll go for the kill.
I shall fight as tougher than I thought.
I will come forth, royal soul.
And it's better for me to use my mana than for Strahl.
Let's catch our breath.
Seemed the right move.
And I'm about to get my ice, which is good. I need that.
Good to get stronger.
His strength is up and his endurance. That's good. Because it seems like AI, or like the NPCs, gain, like everyone gains 2 points on level up. Hey, cool. Now I got Blizzard, or Blizz. I just have that now, which is, I don't think I need to explain, a huge deal.
Right there.
And is this Magla pills or healing? Because I would like to heal, but I can't. I should be able to wait. Iron Gauntlet, strength +2. Yes. Good.
What now?
Grius, I want you to wear that. I want you to be my hit like a goddamn freight train guy. That's your job. There should be a safe place to rest soon. Like before the dragon? Oh.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
Okay, I don't have the wind from
There
these
they are.
guys.
Let's push through.
You have to lay claim to it, so it's yours.
Now this thing is strong.
Hey, you found something.
Now I want to try to get the jump on it. Fuck.
Right there.
Fuck it. Squad fight, baby.
Are you prepared?
So any means necessary.
Here we go.
Let's stay calm. Let's go.
I think you're weak to Blizz.
You hit their weakness.
Yes!
Now, what's the play?
And a guard.
Let's see how this plays out.
There's no reason not to right now. Oh, fuck.
You're barely holding it together.
Yeah,
You're barely holding together.
Let's go.
Gotta heal up.
With one strike.
I'm aware, but what I can do is Blizz to deal damage.
I can't afford to hold back.
Medicine
Calls for
will.
one of these.
I knew you'd help.
Sword there, mate. Slash it.
Oh, I hoped for a crit. Oh, fuck!
Still fight.
But it's fine. Everyone is fine. And he can wait. I'm genuinely, he can wait.
You hit their weakness.
I shall vanquish evil. Tougher than I thought.
Can anyone get on healing duty?
Because he's not dead anymore. He should be at 1 HP. And I have healing items. And him being a little lower is fine. Now heat up. Increases physical attack by 10%. Ah, that is actually a good point of waiting.
We'll be safe for a while.
I'm just gonna auto recovery. Which it uses mana to do it. But that's fine.
Alright.
A mining uniform, and that can be purified at a church, which gives it
What now?
a passive. I believe the passive it gives is actually... First of all, I'm pretty sure it's just good. 2. Give me the bone vest instead of Strahl. Because Strahl, you need more defenses. Since you're in the front, you're taking hits. What it does is it actually, you start taking less damage from your weaknesses when that's equipped, I believe.
I see the enemy. Alright, how's that?
Come in handy. Pocket it.
What now?
You. What's your archetype experience at? Yeah, you need... Why do you have so much less? That's so weird, like genuinely speaking, why? That doesn't make sense. I mean, having a bit less, sure, but that much less?
Come on! I knew you could do it.
There they are.
That was...
Oh shit!
This won't stop us.
I heard the death sound. That actually could definitely get me killed, not gonna lie. Depends on what these guys do. These buffs attack. And they stack up to 3 times. Okay.
You've been burned.
That scared me.
If you get attacked, it'll hurt a lot more than usual.
Nope. Oh, really? Fuck! Okay, but... was it in the back line? I can't tell if it's in the back or if it's just a weird angle.
They're weak
Like,
to ice.
I know they're weak to
Stop them
ice.
cold.
It can drop magla
They're
bills.
weak to electricity.
This has a common
Give them
drop of
jolt.
corrosive acid.
Let's blow. They're weak to ice.
Wait, they are weak to electricity? Oh, they're weak to all magic.
Let's blow them away.
Fuck.
Right, let's keep this up.
I don't want them to buff again.
Let's see.
No, they're not in the back line. They're not. But
To end this.
I want these bitches
Much
dead.
to learn from you.
Blizz.
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight. Warrior!
Diagonal slash. And increase physical attack by 10%. Attack increase further if archetypes of the same lineage are present. There's 2 warrior archetypes, so I should be getting even more than 10%.
Let's wrap this up.
And that got a crit, doesn't matter, but good to know. Oh, we'll know. Oh my god, stop gunning for him! Fuck!
Warrior! With one strike!
Well, a crit for 235. Jesus Christ. It was, and it shouldn't have been.
Did that burn leave a mark?
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna get on the other side of this. I'm gonna heal all allies. What it does is it's supposed to use your mana to use healing skills, and in this case, it uses the mana as if I swapped to Seeker and used heal. Just gonna run around. I want the fire to be gone. Thank you. I could fuck up that worm again. I probably shouldn't. That other worm. Actually, no. I really shouldn't. However, I want to. Come on.
Your burns are all healed up.
Thank you. Thanks, babe.
Stay vigilant.
Because I want that item, and that's a secret area, and I want to get to it.
Right there.
Let's push through!
I think we shook them. We should be safe.
I see the enemy.
Forward!
Let's do this.
Okay, I hit it once and I gave up. Nope. I do not
I
trust.
shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down.
Sword there, lady.
Okay.
It's okay.
Come forth, royal soul.
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold back. Let's see how
Guard,
this plays
baby.
out.
I probably should have just whacked, but... Don't burn me again. Okay, cool. I'm happy I guarded, because it still did that much damage.
I'll try this power.
You hit their weakness.
Are you prepared?
Okay, yeah, I'm hitting their weaknesses, and I'm still not dealing more damage than just primer stats, so like... Ouch! I didn't get lit on fire though, so this works out.
You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
So...
Royal soul.
You hit their weakness.
Like, I am noticing
Power within.
my lack of damaging stats causing a difference. I really am. But...
Glad we overcame that.
He's level 8, that's nice.
Looks like we're safe for now.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Oh, this is progress. What? No! I thought that was a secret!
I don't think anything would be too tough.
There they are.
Charging in. Come on.
Come on. Time for some close cover.
We have
Okay, I stunned one guy, which is enough.
Moment of truth. If I say so myself.
The blade! Time to end this! See the right move.
I won't hold back.
I'll just hit him with fire. I think I might not be weak to fire, but like, it's not gonna be happy about it.
None, I won't hold back.
Yeah, everyone's hurt bad.
There's no way I'm stopping
See the right move.
And that's the power of the rank up.
I'll strive for greater heights.
So, I should raise that. I should, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
I still have much.
Now he gets to that, so now he also is getting his 10% attack.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Now I'm low. I'm hella low on mana right now. Treasure. Oh, there it is. I'm hella low on mana myself. Guard Talisman. Endurance +3?
What now?
Straw. You're gonna have some endurance. I want that. Honestly, I might end the stream after this dungeon. I don't know. No one's talking. I keep getting someone show up for a bit and then leave, so I don't know. Now that's a safe room. It's the rest points from Persona, except it seems like there's not items that can only be used in those, like the coffees and whatnot. But we can go in there. We can. That's where you can save in dungeons and everything.
How about a break?
We can get some rest in there. Why not we head inside? Okay. We could talk to your party members and everything in here. Wondering why the Magla Thinner in here, and they're just like, I don't fucking know. It's a Magla Hollow, but like, why? I don't know. We're gonna. Magla just does it. It's basically just an air pocket within a smoke cloud.
All right.
So we can sit here, take our breaths. You can record your travels, visit Academia, save. Now I'm going to Academia. Because I think I can now do skill inheriting. I hope I can do skill inheriting, because if so, I can take I can use Magna to put healing on my mage, and that's what I want to do. Fuck! I don't get to do that until later. Son of a bitch. Cause like, he already is channeling the archetype. That's yeah. I mean, I could have him swap, but that's weak to fire, and that's I'm about to fight a fire enemy. That's not weak to fire, but like, eh. And more importantly, Grease is doing more damage and it resists fire. Like, Stroll's endurance is really low for this, and it sucks.
Oh.
Okay, yep, I'm leaving.
You'll come again, won't you?
Like, I can't do what I want to do here. I want to give Stroll Seeker eventually. Just so he can end up crossing the basic heal over into stuff. Just because I kind of like the idea of making him into a pseudo-paladin. But at the same time, the third party member gets a knight class, and that kind of makes more sense actually, because she's built for endurance. Like, Stroll is strength. He's not tanking. He's hitting like a freight train physically. Tunnels is crawling with monsters. Michael's really dense. Never imagined it would be this dangerous. It's nothing of what we were told. Grace, are you familiar with this place? I don't know any of the concrete details, but the monsters weren't here last time. The monster's here for a reason. It's probably for the Magdala, unless the I keep saying Magdala, unless the Magdala followed the monsters somehow, which is very possible. Like, I'd believe it. I'm not gonna lie. And this, and that. That's why I don't. Why I didn't really feel too bad. So sell. Let me sell all my shit. Buy. Magic doesn't scale with that, but that's only good for healing. And I don't use these. I'll use something different for that. He's already got a bastard sword. Or he doesn't. I can give him a bastard sword. I probably should. But there's a thing for later. Feels like a bit of a waste to do it, but at the same time, it really kind of doesn't. You buy that to get rid of burns. I'm gonna buy a couple of these. And now I don't have enough for bed. Fuck! Got plenty of those. I'll buy some of those to be able to use in combat. And yeah, I think I'm good.
Thank you.
Wait a second.
Yep. So in here is this is I have like the boss that I can sneak by, but it auto saves and that's fine by me. Because I bought the things I needed to buy. Oh wait, no. The dragon's after this, I forgot.
It's a crystal.
Ramag.
Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand.
Anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
That's all just superstition though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
That's no ordinary.
Kind of
The way it's
human.
moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Here it comes.
Let's get some Bosch paintings. We're gonna fight some Bosch.
No holding back.
Okay,
No
Slash
need to
doesn't
rush
do extra
Any
to it.
means necessary.
Let's meet.
Blizz?
You hit their weak
It is weak to Blizz. So it's weak to ice. And at that point, there's no point in me even trying fire since they're the same cost. Just concentrating. Front row. Everyone's gonna hop to the back.
I'll attack from here.
I mean, I'm just gonna hit it.
I will fight with pride. Freeze!
It's concentrating on something in the front.
You hit their weakness.
Now, withdrawing.
Like, this is gonna hit like ass, but like, this is basically free damage right now. Yeah, I probably could have just kept passing those over to Will, but yeah, I didn't care that much.
I shall vanquish evil.
To the front, let's go. Slash it.
I'll show. Freeze!
Yeah, we're starting to run low on mana.
I can't.
Problem. Only got so many turns left.
The power of heroes.
Let's say nice.
You hit their weakness.
No holding back. I'll cut you down.
Okay.
No need to rush this. Warrior, the blade.
When I'm gonna win, I'm just like mathematically speaking. Like that's son of a bitch. Okay, I was winning mathematically speaking.
You hit their weakness.
Blade red, let's go. Slash it. Go on, finish the
Joel
job.
got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Yeah,
This should work.
I can. Just don't do the spread attack on Will, please. Okay, you're gonna concentrate and you're hopping in the back line. That's what everyone's doing right now.
You're barely holding together.
Stepping back.
Gotta heal up, quick.
Could do with this.
I knew you'd help.
No. Falling back. Warrior, the blade. Still standing.
It's okay.
There's technically a spell, but it is melee, so I think that still gets reduced by being in the back line.
As the noble I am, I shall vanquish evil.
It's definitely being reduced by the back line. I don't know why I said that like I wasn't sure. Defense return to normal. That was on their end. Basically 2 wasted turns.
Any means necessary.
Whack.
Time for some close comp to the rear
Wait,
guard.
I don't. I just. Oh wait.
No.
Guard.
Now, time
There
to go
is
offensive.
no
holding
reason
back.
for me to melee attack with that guy. Because if I missed the melee attack, that would have been over. 200 XP, 100 AXP. There you go. That. Here you go, baby.
It feels good to get stronger.
And that's why Straw was actually so much weaker. Because he was dead against the dragon, against this thing.
The monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
Yep. Quack. I don't know why it shattered that way. Like,
More questions and answers.
like we used magic to break it.
There's
So,
no time to ponder them.
is there something special
We
about
better
that sword, or is it just like, oh wait, yes, there is. Duh, this is that's the prince's sword. There is something special, and I knew about it. I don't have enough MP. Fuck.
What now?
I don't full heal back here or anything. I wish I did. That would have been so convenient. So let me go back here. Got Grand Iron. I'm gonna Magla Potion. And I'm gonna use medicinal herbs. Wait, who did I Magla Did I Magla Potion Grius? No fucking way! Why did I thought that's where was Will. I don't know why I thought that was Will. And that's more than enough for what I need. Especially since I can start beating up overworld encounters. I should actually be able to... I can go in and... Wait! I can go in and out of Academia to reset them, but like... There are worms in the way, and I don't... Like, those were level 11, and I'm not that high level. So I can't one-shot them. Oh wait, but I can definitely...
Let's push through! Alright, Dad, how's that? Forward! Let's push through!
Definitely farm mana by going in and out of Academia and doing that. but that feels hella cheap, and I don't necessarily want to. Yeah, that's too far away. That's not worth it. That's too far. That's not worth it. I could get that to rank 4, but and this get ranked to rank 4 and gives me nothing specific. I mean, these guys are both near enough. They might level up doing that, actually.
Really?
Yep. Hey, Dwagon. Now, what is that? Just look at the size of it. These guys are gonna repeatedly say, sneak past it, sneak past it, sneak past it. I'm not sneaking past this bitch. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this dragon. And I will restart runs if I have to. And not runs, but I'll keep restarting the fight. If I'm about to lose, I'll just start the fight over. I will win against this thing. Because there's shit that I want. A specific weapon that I want, too. And I want the XP. They're like stealth. Stealth it. I'm not stealthing it. It's not even close. Yep. Let's go. I wish I could get in like a one attack and just to go in. I can't, but
Can't say I was expecting you, Doc, to fight. You're either bloody bold or too
confident for your own good.
Just so we're clear.
Slaying this thing beyond you. Underestimating the dragon. I love his accent. The Scottish motherfucker.
The smaller side as dragons go, we might have a chance of driving it off. Listen,
you can do like he specifies. We're not killing it.
Be ready for anything. If you sense it bracing to strike, stand your ground and shield yourself. Do not waste your lives in a...
We're on a mission, and we
now,
won't turn back for anything.
What I'm gonna do...
Not even a dragon.
I am
do with this.
pissing these items at this thing.
Let's see. Take it.
Got them right in their weak
Let's go.
Sharp as always, Grius. You hit their weakness.
In the name of justice.
I'll save this.
Guard. No. Now I'm gonna guard.
No need to rush.
Guard.
And ready.
Let's stay calm.
You know, fuck it. I'm gonna guard too.
I can take it.
Just a free 300 some damage, and everyone's guarding.
This should work.
I can do that until I run out of these things.
Blades ready, lads. I'll handle this.
Got them right in their weak
Vitus power. Nice.
Sharp as always, Grius.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
I only got one more of them, so actually... Guard.
Now, let's go. The blade.
Schwonk.
I will fight with. I won't hold back. Freeze.
Squeeze.
Their weakness.
Oh fuck. That's perfect. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that Strahl's not Seeker. He was Seeker on my last one, so like I won with him being the weak one, and that's why he was dead all the time.
This calls for one of these.
You hit their weak point.
Swordplay comes as easily to me as breathing. There lay. With one strike!
It's okay. Vitus power.
You hit their weakness.
Ah!
One of the 3, and then here's 130.
Joel's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Let's go, baby!
Stroll can't take it
Now.
anymore.
Come forth, royal soul.
Heal him.
Now.
Their weakness.
I'm not out of this yet.
Stroll, you're gonna heal
Do with this.
yourself, in fact.
Sword warrior! Slashing!
I won't hold back.
And Stroll is also
Now, what's the play?
going to
This
heal
should work.
Grius.
My thanks.
There you go. There you go. This is working wonders right now. Oh wait, did I not buy the... Oh, I don't have it? Oh.
Have to rethink.
Oh wait, yeah, it was a random drop. It was the corrosive acid. I had that. That let my melee characters do way more damage if I wanted them to.
Are you prepared?
Swordplay comes as easy there, mate.
I'm afraid if he... I'm afraid Strahl might die. But I think I'm gonna greed this. Well, that's what I was worried for, but it hit Grius instead.
Let's go. Freeze.
I shall fight as the noble I am. This calls for one of these.
A revival. He's actually got enough that you're probably just fine, actually.
Warrior, not this one.
You know what? I'm gonna fairy dust. Everyone gets the 50.
Helpful as ever.
Probably could have just swung for it, but like, yeah. There wasn't really a need to go for that. Okay. No fire.
You hit their weakness. Tougher than I thought.
Let's go. Still standing.
I will aid. Nice. In the name of justice.
Could do with this.
Gonna do that again. Specifically because Strahl and Will were low on health. Tail swipe, which only hits one row. And of course he crit. Which gives him the half a turn use. Okay. Fuck. So, what I'm gonna do is revive Will now. Now it's Will's turn. Blizz for the half. Now Strahl. You're gonna medicine yourself. Now if he doesn't double fucking tail swipe again. Just don't hit the back line. There you go. Shut up, Gallica. I know I'm barely holding it together.
Now, what's the play?
I might be able just to hit him. Like, genuinely. However, I'm gonna heal him first just in case. Because he's gonna be more likely to kill him. I missed. Fuck. Don't hit the back line. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna have to revive him so that he doesn't lose out on XP. God damn you, game.
Maybe not. There, mate.
Don't miss again. There you go. First try. The double warriors is much better. Now we all level up, and we got a rank 4 on. Let's go. Hey, it increased my endurance. And in terms of stats, I was significantly weaker on Will than I was the last time that I struggled. To be fair, I struggled because I had less turns as well. Like, Strahl didn't really hit very hard that fight, and most of the time he was the one using items. But that gave me a turn to use items. I was close, somehow I managed to drive it off. Never thought I'd ever have to fend off a dragon. You lot never cease to amaze me. Perhaps we simply had luck on our side this time. Must admit, however, that my heart sank the moment that dragon woke up. If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they'd need to have a gauntlet runner. A gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Trad much easier. May as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure a runner for themselves. Sorry to interrupt, but treasure chest! Grand iron, glossy fur. So that's just money items right there, and this is the reward I wanted. Dragon's Indignation. Hits like a freight train right now, and it can be purified in a church, and I know what it can be purified for. And holy shit, is it worth it. It can just start doing fire damage. Which, especially early on it seems, is extra huge, because a lot of enemies are weak to fire, it seems. At least the early ones. I'm gonna just come by and grab all these items. Thank you. Let's go, baby. I don't remember even fighting anything after this in this dungeon. I really don't. I might have.
Look.
Nope. Get out of here. Finally breathe easy, at least for a moment. And now...
What?
It's the dragon. It's gonna cause the bridge to collapse. Get out of here.
What the? No.
Oh, fuck! Run! Alrighty then, baby. We actually made it out.
Peace, no less.
Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our camp set up.
So...
somewhere dry.
He admits, like, yeah, carriage isn't actually all that dangerous. So why did we do it in the first place? Like, I know now, we're doing it now because we have because we don't have time otherwise. But he's like, it's not that
so cozy.
dangerous.
I feel alive
So what's
again.
why didn't we just do it in the first place? Then we could have been in Grand Trad for a couple of days and prep.
Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected.
It is about
One
being
spring
respected,
7
but you
years
earn
ago,
that
our
respect.
town was attacked
Or you're
by
supposed
this
to, at least.
horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee. Sorry if I dredged up painful memories for you too. But what happened gave me purpose. It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain.
Your Highness, this way! Who let these blackguards into the palace? Huh?
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. I pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
Hey, yo. That bitch is dead.
Don't falter! Give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him.
Turns out the Sparkings. Oh my god, the Sparking Zero tournament's gone to shit so bad.
I failed him. Again.
Highness! Highness!
What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way to dispel the curse. Its caster must die.
Yeah,
and you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior for his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country. He must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
Alrighty then. Calica. I can't believe not just you, but Strong and Kreese have awakened to that power. I heard that mysterious voice again when it happened. I wonder what it was. Whew, I'm exhausted. The magla was unusually dense, and now it's already dark. Oh, yeah, I was like, why isn't it going, Ivor? I hope I could see a beautiful sky tomorrow.
Time for bed.
Yeah, we're gonna go bed, baby. A stroll. Thought you joined the army, worked my way up the ranks the traditional way. Never thought things would turn out like this.
Well,
was this the path I was always headed for? Was it all thanks to you? I'm not complaining either way. Once we pull off the assassination and the prince returns to power, I think our country will be on a better path. I'll get my revenge on Luis, no matter what it takes.
Nonetheless.
Though I must admit, all this camping is taking its toll on me. A delicious meal would be nice once we're in Grand Trod. Sometime after the assault, together with a small entourage, we decided to take His Highness out in secret to an appropriate hiding place. He was attacked in the royal palace. The place where he was supposed to be the safest. We knew not when he'd be attacked again, if we'd stayed in Grand Trod. Naturally, His Highness was considered missing, and eventually his death was deemed official. From that time on, our organization was formed to restore His Highness to power. I'm sure there are those who resent us for vanishing from the palace without a word. After all, even the royal guards who protected His Highness were kept in the dark. If they had known, they would have no choice but to stop us. Even if they had accompanied us or let us go, they would have been guilty of treason. Terrible fate for young knights who have so much ahead of them. I do wonder how one particular knight of the Royal Guard is doing now. Oh wait, it's black when they're finished, so they got more to say. I'll let this power go to waste. Oh, cool, thanks. Let's get some sleep. No shit, okay.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
Oh, cool.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power just as you do, that is my ideal world.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies. Only a single voice in opposition. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration. Well, it's almost dawn. I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 4 days remain. Good.
Okay. So now we can just go to the royal capital, Grand Trod.
Let's go. Great. Let's move out.
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers. To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 2 days remain.
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louise zealots too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
Reminds me of the road to the fort, sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How fast life can change.
You okay?
Unfortunately, I'd not had time to put any names to faces. Don't even know the name of the Roussant fellow we talked down.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful.
It's kind of better that you
that
didn't have enough time to form a bond with everyone.
Plenty of people live their
It's
lives
so much
without taking a
worse.
single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp.
Here's my queen.
Welcome back, and thank you for making the trip. After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me. Surely you jest, milady. Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. It's a testament to how long I've been away.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned. After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 1 day remains.
Now, I'm actually the plan is to start the next stream with the
Escaping
royal
Nord
funeral.
mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Ukrainia, the day before the royal funeral. As they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
Celsius. I wonder how much that is in
The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
Can this
freedom
funeral
units.
withstand more misfortune? I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
Here we go.
That's terribly unfair.
Hey, let's not draw attention to ourselves. I mean, I'm gonna draw attention regardless. I'm an Elda. Like, I can't help it. I just am.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
It's a fine place to disappear from prying eyes, but we're at the end, so we should ask around. No.
Dreadful.
Crowd on this street looks pretty rough.
What is it?
We don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
This place.
Got it.
No, we're about to get my favorite archetype.
Papa, welcome home.
Like before, I believe it's before the funeral? Yeah,
I trust you've
before
been
the
staying
funeral.
out of trouble. These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. This inn is my business and my home. Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Hey, I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
Of course. It wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
You know, I think that's the only time I've ever heard the word curmudgeon said out loud.
It's so good.
Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue.
Oh, pipe down and eat, boy.
I love seeing Gallica just in the corner with her tiny ass
That was
bowl.
delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted beedou. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities. She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
Yes.
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us, which means we're the only ones who can do this.
Still, killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
No, I wanted that to be the...
Midway through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him. I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening. And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, alright? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things. This is all I need.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
dumb.
No, you're just getting away. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
It's just like,
All right. Not much of a choice.
We're just gonna show up in broad daylight.
One last thing.
And he's gonna stab a man.
Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
You've got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing.
Go kiss your daughter goodnight.
Far from her as possible.
Hug your daughter, damn you.
Side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves, but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her, at least?
Okay.
Look at that.
Yes, however, I kind of like the idea of... I kind of like the idea of starting the next stream with this, because I know what this is, and that's what I'm gonna do. I am actually going to save now. And I'm going to end the stream now. So, on this note, yeah, I'm gonna end stream. What is my phone buzzing about now? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream with a nice awkward dismount. Honestly, I've been working overnights, so I'm probably gonna end the stream and fall asleep. I might even just wake up and start streaming again. So, anyone who watches this at the day of release, be sure to come back soon, for I might be alive, honestly. Here's hoping I don't get beat down by life again and stop streaming again. I really enjoy doing this. Admittedly, I enjoy it more when I have at least one viewer and I'm just hanging out playing video games, you know. But, goodbye.